Hello, Hopper's Twitch chat. Welcome back to Homestuck episode 7.
We have never done an intro, and we never will again.
We're gonna do an intro.
I am April,
You sure are.
and these are my co-hosts.
John Egbert is dead.
I'm bad at badminton. In April, you like ducks.
You're bad at badminton?
Dave, answer!
Oh, right, because I beat you in badminton in your dream. I remember now.
Something like that. Strider!
Oh my fucking god!
What?
What do you mean, what? We just got done talking and agreed it would be awesome if you didn't bother me for a while. You know, like, while I guess I grieved over this brutally murdered rad family member or something?
Oh, that's right. I forgot.
It was 5 seconds ago.
I think that was hours ago for me. I'm a little foggy on all our chronologistical shenanigans at this point. There's been so much crazy stuff going on here, I have lost track.
So you're officially going non-linear with me then? We're just forfeiting all rivalries into this unmitigated clusterfuck, is that it?
Dave, your entire existence is nonlinear. Don't be so melodramatic.
Whoops, okay, in the future, I'll try not to pitch any sort of dramatics while brooding over the cadavers of slaughtered loved ones.
Did you love him, Dave?
No.
But he was your strange human man, Lucis, who taught you, like, cool things, like swords and puppets, and moving really fast. How could you not?
Puppets aren't cool. They're shitty fake small people who haunt your dreams and grin like permanent assholes. I was making a joke about being all broken up about it. A guy can be sad and make jokes at the same time.
You are sad, but not broken up about it? I don't understand.
Exactly.
But you said the word that you were grieving.
I said we agreed you leave me alone to grieve. Didn't say whether I actually would or actually am.
Well, are you?
I'm grieving to the max, like a widow on Dead Husband Island. Behind these chill as fuck shades, my face is having this crazy attack of the sads. My rue is fucking bananas, can't you tell?
Ugh, no, I can't. You don't sound sincere, but it's so hard to tell what layer of irony removed from reality your flippant remarks are supposed to be. I am betting you really are sad no matter how hilarious and aloof you think you're being.
The truth is a mystery, tucked behind the pursed lips of a shitty Riddler. They will be loosened only when presented with the conundrous grandeur a rigid, insoluble puzzle cock.
Bluff, that makes no sense.
I'm sorry you're so flustered by the mere mention of glittering mythical crypto dick. It honestly makes me think you're not ready for the truth.
Dave, your perplexing euphemisms involving what I presume to be lewd and vaguely intriguing portions of human anatomy, I think are not as hilarious as you probably believe. And in any case, you may be amazed to learn, I am not totally in the mood for your dumb, smart-assy hornswogglery. I have lots of my own problems here, and they are big, big problems. So why don't you just tell me what you are thinking for once?
It's pretty simple. I'm just thinking about how I'm gonna take this sword.
Yeah, I never really got why you wouldn't just pull it out.
Filthiest thing you ever said.
Huh?
Forget it. Pulling swords out of things isn't how I roll. I'm not John, remember?
I'm not following.
I'm not a hero. My bro was. John is. I'm not.
Yes, you are.
No.
Yes, we all are. I am the hero of mind, you are the hero of time. That is who we were created to be.
Fine, it's a title we inherit as phlegm babies or whatever, but what have I done to earn it? Pretty much nothing but horsing around through time and swindling dumb alligators out of their life savings. If that sword's coming out of his chest, it's coming out clean. Taking it vertically means drawing more blood, but horizontally means a clean break. Check it.
No, don't!
Dave, break.
drawing.
Dave, get up.
No, fuck that. I'ma lie my ass right down here for a while, looking slightly less cool than I make myself out to be ordinarily.
You must stand tall. Only a true hero could pull off such an acrobatic pirouette off that handle.
That is basically what I did, isn't it?
Yes.
That's what I'm doing here. I'm making a point of making every little thing take place what was once mentioned in passing, no matter how seemingly trivial or pointless. That's how all the best adventures get strung together. You haven't heard me bleat like a goat for ironically humorous purposes yet, have you?
No.
That was something that was mentioned at some point by someone, I forget when or why. I bet you're on goddamn pins and needles waiting for that, aren't you?
Are you about to bleat like an earth goat, Dave?
No, fuck that.
Then will you at least get up?
No, fuck you, go away!
Ugh. Why do I do this to myself?
What?
Subject myself to the moody nonsense of curmudgeonly candy-blooded foul-mouths.
I don't know, why are you even talking to me anyway? Aside from the fact that several hours from now you apparently forget I don't need consolation and ought to be left alone.
Maybe it just so happens that for once this isn't about you. Maybe I am the one who needs some help. Has that occurred to you, Mr. Cool Kid?
Oh.
Anyway, I remember now. Sorry, everyone can kind of shit hive here. And I got bitten, I think, and I kind of forgot where I left off with you.
What?
But I remember where this all fits in the chronology. You with your bro here. This was just before you begged me to finally show you how to reach God tier. So I did, and then you got mad at me. So you decided to go do your own thing for a while. And since then, I've been up to my pointy little nubs in suspense, intrigue, and betrayal.
It sure sounds like a dumb way to say a thing, almost like Bershin in elegant stupidity. The T in Bershin is soft, like shh.
Oh.
Why would I get mad at you?
Oh, you'll see.
Okay, but yeah, I guess it's about time you showed me what's up with my allegedly futile god tierification. How long ago was it that you did your coin flip thing? I don't even remember. I was getting sure you were just bullshitting me and had no intention of ever mentioning it again.
Unfortunately, no. Maybe I should take the opportunity to apologize in advance.
For what?
I don't think it'll be constructive to go into it before it happens.
For what happens? You mean god tiering? Does something go wrong?
Everything goes according to plan, but that is all I will say. Remember, this conversation is kind of not supposed to be about you. I know the idea is unprecedented.
That's practically unthinkable.
I know.
But I mean, okay, we can talk about your troll problem, but this is pretty important here, the god tier thing, and whether I can actually do it or not. It may be kind of hard to tell on account of me chilling face down on the pavement, and also because downplaying feelings is the chief rule of cool, but I'm pretty pissed about this, which is weird.
It's weird to feel mad? Are you too cool for that too?
No, it's not weird to be mad, it's just weird. It feels like I'm the only one who is, and the only one even contemplated taking Jack on, even among your group of irate gnashing shitheads.
Hey!
What?
Actually, you're right. Turns out we really do have a lot of shitheads here. And also, as it happens, the worst one is the one who happens to be planning to take him on.
Well, okay, and that would be a bitchin' line to switch the subject to start talking about your complicated problems, but I kinda wasn't done.
Fine. But for someone who just told me to go away, you sure are bending my bending my ear suddenly.
Okay, I mean, isn't that what heroes should be doing, working to take down the bad guy without a whole lot of this fucking grandiloquence and these huge sweeping plans that got nothing to do with fighting him? Like always biding our time and tiptoeing around the unbeatable god boss. John's too nice to get mad. Rose spends all her time calculating. Too focused on Machiavellian ploys of sabotage to try anything drastic. Jade is, I don't even know, probably more a liability if she got it in her head to take him down. If anything, I'd bet she just needs protection.
What are you saying here, Dave? In this conversation that is still being about you.
I'm just wondering, when does someone actually step up? Jack's got shit to pay for.
If that is how you feel, then I think our two problems are not really different. We are both presently concerned with justice.
Yeah, I guess. I guess it has been on my mind. Maybe I'm supposed to be a hero and rise to the occasion because there seems to be this little persistent voice in my head nagging me about it, insisting someone's gotta pay, and it's hard for me to disagree.
And then it could mean one of two things, or both of the two things, like it did for me.
What things?
It could mean that the agent presently influencing you is a conscience and or an exile.
This is so completely illegal! I'm pretty sure I don't even have an exile. I've never heard any voices or anything. Anyway, you don't need a voice in your head to tell you this shit is just, like, so completely illegal.
Eh?
Wait, why did I just say that stupid thing I said? This atrocity cannot go unpunished! Throw whoever is responsible into the slammer! Slammer means jail, by the way.
Dave, I did not realize you had such a passion for law enforcement. I must say, the shocking development is coming dangerously close to giving me a case of the vapors.
No, I mean, okay, that came out wrong. What were we talking about again?
Bringing Jack to justice?
Right, someone has to make him pay. Can't let him just go unpunished. If I can figure out how to reach the god tier, maybe I can be the one to throw him into the slammer.
The slammer?
Slammer means jail.
I know what the slammer means.
You call it the slammer when you're extra angry at crimes. You call it the slammer when you're extra angry at crimes.
Not being influenced, eh, Dave?
Take a note of that important principle, because I am deputizing you, even though you are a kid. Are you taking notes on this important principle? Jesus, get a fucking pen, or some chalk or whatever.
I think I am following. You are going to find Jack and put him in jail.
Wait, fuck, what? No.
Dave, I know you are likely discombobulated with grief over your fallen man, bro Lucis, but that is extremely silly and doesn't make any sense.
I know it doesn't. I'm just saying, what am I even saying here? Shit. But only while I'm away from my jurisdiction. Which I think is forever. Bring the criminals to justice, young deputy. Each mutinous agent must pay for their crimes.
Still not sure. You're talking about throwing Jack in the slammer and rambling about justice and telling me to get pens and such. Not that I am complaining.
Okay, forget the slammer stuff, that was stupid. It is about justice, though, and since no one else seems to give a shit about it, it apparently falls on my jurisdiction now. Not just going after Jack, but all the mutinous agents responsible for crimes.
Dave's personality is doing a complete 180. Agents?
Holy shit, why do I care about that suddenly? Anyway, that's more shit that popped into my head just now, so, okay. I have other duties to attend to.
Well, Noir's cronies are exploitable. Are you saying you have a plan that involves targeting them?
Not really, no. Anyway, it's not like being mad about this and hankering for justice is even the only irrational thing I'm currently hot and bothered about. I have other duties to attend to.
Like what?
I must explode this ridiculously illegal edifice. Farewell. I've got to explode this ridiculously illegal edifice. Oh my god, what are these words I'm saying?
You have to explode something?
Never mind.
Are you referring to your plan to blow up the Green Sun?
Oh, yeah, that's gotta be what I'm talking about. Probably. I need to shut up now. I'm sounding like an idiot and my head is starting to hurt. Why don't we talk about your thing now? What justice thing do you have to do? I can't believe...
You mean it's...
Because I think the joke is Dave says what comes to his mind immediately, so he's, like, just repeating the Exile commentary. I think is the joke, because Dave just speaks.
You mean it's actually my turn to talk?
Yeah.
But I was beginning to forget my problem listening to your highly enjoyable befuddlement.
Just please tell me your justice problem and make me stop saying stuff. Farewell.
Farewell? Wait!
No, I mean, god damn it, I'm not leaving. Farewell is not even a thing I would ever say. Jesus, what am I, a Victorian poet? Can you show me a little respect and assume anytime I say something stupid, it just means I'm temporarily being inexplicably stupid? That's what a real friend would do.
Okay, Dave. I will show some sensitivity and cast suspicion on the intellectual merit of everything you've ever said.
Thank you.
I will further demonstrate my friendship by dominating the rest of the conversation with lengthy accounts of my emotional tribulations, leaving no space for you to submit to any amusing outbursts.
That sounds awesome.
Quiet! Now, where was I?
Justice problems.
Oh yes, of course. You see, our aims are not that dissimilar, our pursuits of justice, I mean, but yours is motivated by anger in the heat of the moment, which is blinding you to the consequences of attempting something very foolish. You are far too cool to succumb to anything like that, which is why you will come to your senses shortly. My situation is a little more complicated. It's less personal, though once it was a grudge which propelled our rivalry. Now its resolution has become a matter of practicality, if not professionalism, businesslike, the way a true legislator conducts her prosecutions. Dave, did you know that centuries ago on my planet, legislators were not confined to stuffy court blocks arguing cases before his honorable tyranny?
Oh shit, are you fucking serious?
Yes. Also, shush! I know you were sassing me due to my use of terms unfamiliar to humans, but it is true. They were deployed throughout the galaxy to apprehend criminals by any means necessary.
No, I got that they're like your alien death lawyers who were sort of like bounty hunters in olden times. Pretty simple to decipher through context.
I thought I told you to be quiet. I am monologuing here. Anyway, they would not rest until their suspect was in custody one way or another. They would gather evidence over the course of the investigation, compiling a case to be presented at the trial, should one be held before the final submission of the guilty corpse to the judicial authorities. Personal feelings and vendettas did not matter, nor did even the nature of the crime. Only justice did. They were selected for their cunning and martial prowess, and for their ability to understand the minds of the criminals they sought. And this is why the burden has been mine, I think. Or has to be mine, I think. I am the only one who knows how to handle her. As such, she is my responsibility.
She.
Shush!
Okay, I can't even make little interrogative quips to grease the wheels of your monologue.
Oh. Yes, that's okay. In fact, it's very helpful. Who do you think? Question marks?
Oh, another password.
We still don't have any password.
I guess you want this.
No, I want the previous page.
You are so inconsistent, you asshole.
I've always wanted the previous page. The pages I have linked I have pinned are in fact the previous pages. And I will jump to my combined message and not yours. Did we have a recap 4 that I forgot to link?
Didn't we find recap 3 just yet? Oh, last time.
Yeah.
Recap 3 was 51:38, so I don't think we've had a recap since.
No, we just had Hussey talking about his direct influence on the narrative being the exact length of one yard.
Right?
There was no recap for yet. Thanks, Mixo Liddy. I have no memory of when Hussey decides to recap
Fair.
shit. I don't think I even ever read the recaps when I read this the first time.
Fair.
But how would you have been recapped?
I just remember. Spider Troll.
You are correct, the spideriest one of all. Is that
You've
Dead
decided to
Repetta?
take her down then.
I guess so.
You don't sound that psyched about it.
Well, I'm here talking to you about it instead of actually doing it, aren't I?
Are you feeling guilty? Like, second guessing whether she deserves it?
Not exactly.
Hasn't she done enough terrible shit to warrant legislaceration?
That is not a thing. But yes, the case against her is overwhelming. More than you even know. She's completely out of control now. She's murdered at least one of my good friends, and possibly several others, I'm not sure yet. The circumstances are a little fishy, but my investigation is ongoing.
In the middle of Homestuck's good shit era. Homestuck's good shit era is like most of the comic until like the ending of it. Oh god, there's so many people. I do.
Why are we famous?
I don't know, it's that time of day. It's that time of day where people want to watch the good shit of Act 5, Act 2 again.
I guess.
It is the second best part of the comic, or the best part of the comic.
Oh, good. It all goes downhill from here.
No, there's like 6-3's really good.
Oh, 6-3, of course.
Yeah.
Chapter 6 Act 6 feels imaginary to me.
Act 6 is imaginary. It's insane. It's pretty good. And then at the very end, we'll talk about my feelings. Did we finish this page? I got distracted
Yes.
by chat existing.
Additionally, I've discovered she is complicit in Jack's rise to power. When I first learned he came from your session, I mistakenly blamed you all and took it out on a hapless Egbert. But if anyone is to pay for releasing that demon on both of our groups, it is her.
Are you sure about that?
Yes, and she knows I know. She's been taunting me, trying to stir up our old rivalry. That is what this whole John versus Dave thing has been about.
There is no John versus Dave thing, though.
I know, not really. It's just a game. But the game is serious business to her. Like it was during our role-playing days. And just like then, she's ruined everything by taking it too far. And in spite of all her past crimes, these are not even the most important reasons to stop her. She has decided to fight Jack herself, which is an extremely dangerous and stupid thing to do. Sound familiar, Dave?
Are you gonna stop me too then? Hunt me down and lawyer viscerate me for my own good?
No. I'll just let you try to reach the god tier and then decide for yourself.
Are you saying that I won't make God tier or I won't be strong enough if I do?
Objection!
What?
We are talking about you again. I motion that all Dave-centric testimony be stricken from the record.
Lame motion overruled. The judge wants to see where this is going.
No, he doesn't. You know perfectly well he doesn't give a crap. He will clear this court block if he does not have order. He swears to Gigas.
Okay, fine. We can keep obsessing over your fucked up Kisma sister if you want.
It's not like that.
Do you think she stands a chance against him?
No.
Then what's the big deal? Why not let her go get her shit ruined by Jack and let justice happen that way?
Because I'm quite sure that if she goes to find him, it will tip him off to our location in the Vale. I've seen it already. That is why this is no simple vendetta. Bringing her to justice is critical to our survival.
So why don't you go do it?
Because I'm not sure if I can.
You mean you can't beat her in a fight?
No, it's not that. It's just that when the time comes, I'm not sure if I will be able to kill her.
I thought trolls were all about gratuitous murderings.
Yes, it's true. We are supposed to revel in bloodshed as we grow up, and she seems to be embracing her rite of passage with reckless abandon, as I would expect, grabbing the bull by the horn, so to speak. It's a little intimidating, because I'm not sure if I'm ready for that, which I guess is normal?
Is this a joke about Tavros?
I might be.
Are you asking me to reassure you about that? Because I seriously don't have a clue.
It's okay, Dave. Still monologuing. I guess I'm not so much worried about not being ready as I am that I might not actually want to be ready. Maybe ever. Maybe there's something wrong with me.
I don't understand. I thought you were insane kinds of apeshit over the macabre stuff. Macabre. like being all cutesy about executions and smelling cherry blood and such things contrived to get a guy feeling vaguely uncomfortable. Was that all an act?
Not an act, just fun. I like fun, Dave, and I also like games. Don't you like fun and games?
Of course the fuck not.
Liar!
Didn't you say you've killed people before?
There's a big difference between manipulating people to their doom with trickery and killing someone by your own hand. It's a bit like having to face your own death and discovering the difference between leaving the responsibility to someone else and doing the dirty work yourself. Maybe you'll understand someday. Sly smile.
Okay, I'd like to help you out, but I don't know what advice I should be giving. To a member of a murderous species who's gun-shy on going off to a justice murder, a murder-happy murderer who's done lots of murders. It feels pretty weird and inappropriate for me to be the one to tell you, fuck yes, go for it. She's got this huge murder with her name on it anyways, and it's cruising right at her down Comeuppance Boulevard. So I don't know. Do you want me to tell you to be a better human, or to be a better troll?
I can't tell you to advise me, moron. Maybe I'm not even looking for advice per se. I just want to talk to someone about it.
Alright. Well, all I'll say is, maybe if you kill her, at least we can finally stop obsessing over her.
Ah. Yeah, fair enough.
Why don't you just do what you think you have to do? And I'll do the same. Speaking of which.
Alright. You'll be bugging me about showing you how to reach the god tier soon. Prompted by this very conversation, I imagine. Who'd have thought?
These time shenanigans completely blindsided us, they practically never even happen.
I know.
So I hang up now with future you and then start pestering present you about it. Is that how it works?
Yes?
And I'll make sure not to reference anything said here to keep it simple, except like in an offhand way that'll seem retroactively logical to future self, i.e. you right now, if for no other reason than it'd be boring as hell to rehash it.
That sounds about right, but what do I know? You're the time guy after all. Luckily, I will not have to participate in the charades this time around.
Does luck actually matter?
Oh.
Exit.
White screen.
This might
Oh,
technically
no.
be Terezi. It's unclear.
Oh, a door.
A weird 3D door.
Yeah. Oh. Oh shit.
Oh,
Remove disc 1.
Remove disc 1. Insert disc 2.
No!
Keep playing
Keep
anyway.
playing anyway. You have no idea what the heck this thing is, or why am I reading this in the Trezzy voice? Or why you would need another disc. You just capture log it and proceed. There is justice to be done, and you are running out of time.
Yeah, I forgot to get disc 2 in the John Rise Up like mini game walk around beforehand. I never went to the cult village with the robes.
Imagine. Terezi, proceed. Oh god. Objection! You cannot control Terezi. How can you possibly expect to play this game when you've lost the game disc? All you can do is watch what she decides to do. You find a note stuck to the floor with Nepetta's claw. It appears to be addressed to you, written on a torn page from the journal of Vriska's ancestor. Her taunts are becoming increasingly flagrant. It also appears to be written in purple blood. She wouldn't dare harm sweet, precious Gamzee, would she? The thought of it is almost more than you can bear. You were going to throw the book at her. Terezi, read note. Huh? Oh, what the? What?
Hi, little Cal. Oh, God.
No, we're listening to this song.
When are we putting this in a Mario 64 hat?
I think it would be good. Not a bad
Yeah, it
choice.
would be fitting.
Terezi, wake up. You cannot wake up because you are not actually asleep. You were just taking a breather in this nice cozy pile of horrifically mutilated scalemates, which are gathered here to break your fall for some reason. You wonder where you are. This is a fancy-looking room. It doesn't look like a place you would expect to find on this meteor. At least not in any strictly canonical capacity. Examine surroundings. This dapper kiwi-suited gentleman is quite familiar. You are almost positive he's made an appearance in that very crowded dream you had recently. Where did he go? Something in this room smells funny. And fast. Climb stairs. You cannot ascend. The staircase is suffering from a catastrophic horn clog. Exit door. The door is locked! You will either need a key, or to break it down with force. You need to achieve an especially heightened state of determination to pull that off, though. Link this page also. Me. Add it to the pile. So that's
You
5.
sure you don't want to try a password?
We don't know any passwords.
Are you sure it's not Sugma?
Some passwords. There must have been a password mentioned at some point in Homestuck so far. Maybe we can put in one of the ridiculously long combinations of letters that summon the fucking first guardians or whatever.
Next. You've been completely hornswoggled. This whole thing was a setup from the start. A trap deployed by a cunning mastermind. All of the clues are adding up.
I completely
The blood,
forgot
the
about
note,
this whole segment.
the flagrant display of tricksterism and japery. The identity of the puppet master behind all of this is now painfully obvious to you. Spider Troll. Incorrect! Terezi, play records. You select appropriate crime-solving music to set the right mood. With this kind of atmosphere, it is highly unlikely that any crime will stay unresolved for long. Remove Midnight Crew record. Or not.
I gotta get copyright claim, Kevin.
I hate
Oh,
a
okay.
moral coward, one who lacks the manly spark. I just detest a man afraid to go home in the dark. I always spend my evenings where there's woman, wine, and song. But like a man, I always bring my little wife along. I'm a member of the midnight crew. I'm a night owl and a wise bird too. Home with the milk in the morning, singing the same old song. Rise with the moon, go to bed with the sun. Early to bed and you'll miss all the fun. Bring your wife in trouble, it will never trouble you. Make her a member of the midnight crew.
No, this vaudeville and cornball nonsense will not do at all. The mood is just not right for figuring out crimes. He put the record back in its sleeve. Examine cover!
Kevin's not going to be able to do this
Who's?
justice, so I'll go for it. This is douchebag!
And before you can make heads or tails of who exactly this guy is,
See?
something rolls out. Something rolls out of the sleeve. It appears to be a very small record.
Click the douchebag text. I'm on.
I'm going to give you a great song now
Oh,
by
good.
Eddie Morton. One of my
Milk in the morning.
Good.
78 notifications.
Don't worry about him.
Before you can make heads or tails of who this guy is, something rolls out of its sleeve. It appears to be a very small record. It's so small. Who'd believe the small record is doing in this big great sleeve? Blah. Something like that. You got Homestuck Disc 2. You cannot get over how tiny this record is. It's adorable. You wonder what sort of music it plays. Trezzy, play tiny record.
It's the scratch.
Predictably, you scratch the surface of the disc. What were you expecting? It's almost like you don't even know what a CD is. With the disc damaged, who knows what sort of effects it will have on the data. Better store it somewhere safe to prevent any more mishaps. Captchlog disc. It should be perfectly safe from any similar kinds of damage while secured in your scratch and sniff modus.
God damn it, hussy.
Examine chests. You've spent way too much time calibrating the ambience of your investigation, and not nearly enough time investigating. It is one of the most common pitfalls to being an investigator. Aside from literal pitfalls, which you actually fall into. There are 2 chests in this secret room. Nothing out of the ordinary. Chests are everywhere in this lab, and people find it all too tempting to sneak their personal belongings into them for safekeeping. That is, until the goods are stolen shortly after by those who can't resist looting every chest they encounter, which is everybody. Maybe these contain clues. Open chest. You got your Neophyte Red Glare role-playing outfit. What is this doing in here? You have not worn it since your flarping days. The only part of it you kept on hand was the stylish pair of glasses, which, of course, since the incident, have managed to become a regular accessory. But you cannot imagine how someone could have gotten their hands on the rest of it. Surely the crafty and resourceful criminal is at work. Spider troll, spider spool, troy to spurl. Wear suit. You don the garb of the legendary Legislacerator. It brings back memories of many successful fantasy prosecutions, resulting in the real executions of rival players.
Oh,
Those
of
were the
course.
God.
What?
Open other chest.
What's possibly the problem? Yeah, move Carcat up a little.
I can't help but feel bad for all the other flarpers who just wanted to have a flarping time and got, like, fed to fishes by, like, Eridan or executed on.
Or fed to
Oh.
Vriska's mom?
Yeah. Or fed to the Legislacerator justice
Alternia
system.
is comically fucked up, dude.
Open other chest. You got your Pyral Sprite plush. Pyral Sprite was your Scalemate sidekick during your campaigns. He
Almost
was...
spite.
What did I say?
Sprite.
Pyral sprite.
Listen.
I mean, yeah, I imagine flarping involved real murders as just that's how the game works, but...
He was the model of
I mean,
loyalty.
I'm not like it makes perfect sense. It's exactly what you'd expect. It just hadn't occurred to me.
And righteous retribution. More than could be said for another partner in justice. There's no doubt about it anymore. She's clearly baiting you into confrontation. You mean baiting? I hate that. Hug Pyral Spite. Squeak! You embrace your old friend after releasing a mighty and majestic squeak. It has been too long, old friend. You vow never to let him out of your scent again. Yoink.
Honk.
Honk. Honk. This puppet is becoming a nuisance. It appears to exhibit the same incredible puppet fastness properties which Dave's had. Must be some form of universal puppet enchantment. It couldn't possibly be the same one, because that would just be insane. Hey, where did Pyrospite go? Look up. There he is. How'd he get all the way up there? He has always been quite the slippery scallywag. Maybe he was reminding you to check out the note. You almost forgot it was up there, what with all the furious investigation. Most of which involved fooling around with records, hugging plush toys, and cosplaying as your childhood heroine. Read it! Just as you thought, it is a message from Vriska, summoning you to do battle. It is written in Gamzee's rich, jelly-smelling blood. But it is her handwriting for sure. Her quirk is present, leaving the matter undebatable.
Oh yeah,
why
no one
the-
could ever fake it.
But why the heck does she want you to bring this stupid puppet along? She's so weird. There's a journal entry on the back. It probably isn't the slightest bit relevant to the current situation,
Oh, God.
but you guess it couldn't hurt to read it anyway.
Oh, God.
Examine journal entry.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
Okay.
You
I need
remember
to
your
remember-
Mindfang voice, right?
Yeah. I suppose I'll have to get used to rotting with his hand instead. It was horribly savage.
You were trying to do pirate Vriska and then just made a southern accent.
Well, I have to stick with it now.
Yeah, and you will have to fucking rue that day.
I now do so in captivity while I bring my awe to fear on the immensity of the subjugulator's hijinks. I took their gesture as plain avowal of my prosecution's futility. With a lone neophyte assigned to the task, how could I view it otherwise? I was sure they'd drawn from the bottom of their deck, not intending to squander more competent mercenaries on one who made a show outclassing them all before. But I discovered too late that Red Glare was their wild card all along. How is one allowed to be raised by a dragon in this era? Let alone one of such middling blood, the sickly hue of a gutless civil servant? Those of her caste are typically pleased to mount a sluggish color beer, or some brainless squawking spleen fowl during petty expeditions to plaster seizure notices on gambling up property. But what fluke was this woman granted such a weapon, permitting her to luxuriate in the delusions of righteousness? Something blocked the light of the unbitten moon, treating the harbored darkness more grim than what fell this season's apogee. I made the mistake of looking in its eyes, each like a sun concentrated into a small jewel as two heart garnets searing through a black veil. I shut mine quickly, but the more sensitive of them was burned irreparably. It's irony, I guess. When I regained sight in the other, there was only red. My fleet was in flames. The neophyte was on deck. Pyrospite. She mentioned through her ridiculous forced grin. She wanted me to know the name of the beast which was able to consume Malusa's whole. My dice was in the hold below, not that my present luck would consent to a favorable roll anyway. I made a move for my blade. She took my arm, which I'm sure she kept as the tiniest of snacks for ostentatious custodian. Maybe she meant to prove she wouldn't need me in irons to have my submission. Bound or free? 2, 1, or none? I wonder how well she knows. It's not what I do with my arms she has to fear. I await my trial. Insert disc 2. Hmm. Sear how okay. Sear ascend.
You're loaded. Oh boy. I can't do anything about the audio on this one, apparently. That's fine. Teresi has this on.
So it was a a visualization of the page we just read.
Yeah.
In which Mindfang and Red Glare fight. No, Red Glare sinks the ship. Mindfang goes blind in one eye.
And loses her arm.
Yeah. The same wounds that happened to Vriska because of the magic 8-ball exploding.
Yeah, there's a lot of parallel, like
Yeah.
it's very cyclic. Anyway, the other joke is the Rose Grimdark Flash with Seer descend.
Oh, okay.
We are rapidly approaching.
Meanwhile, is this Vriska or Mindfang? This is Mindfang.
We've read
'cause
this.
It's a journal.
This is Mindfang's journal that
Yeah,
Vriska
journal.
is reading
It's a journal log.
simultaneous.
Yeah. Much fanfare was made of the trial, more than what I dared to hope. It seems my luck has been returning as of late. The High Bloods surely intend to make a spectacle of my conviction. They filled the court block with peasants ravenous for the comeuppance of a blue blood. I wasn't about to deny them what they came for. It was kind of the authorities to supply me with the phalanx of such impressionable spectators. The weak wills were nearly as thick in the air as the rust in their veins. Funny how my other senses seemed to have piked Sinnoh, exchanging. Piked Sinnoh. Oh, since that's. I don't know why I thought that was an O. That's a C.
That's an S.
My other
or a
senses
C.
seem to have piked since, exchanging glances with the dragon. What an extraordinary specimen. How I've come to covet the creature since it ruined my fleet. I know too well the whispers of a dangerous new infatuation when they beckon, but I digress. It was simple enough to nudge the hostility of the lowbloods from one aristocrat to another. The subjugulators could not have been pleased, nor could they have been altogether unamused, I would expect. I wonder if this was part of their unfathomable game. I'll never understand their riddles. I only regret I didn't get to hear the opening statement from the neophyte who had prepared against me. The case she compiled from all that evidence she burned must have been damning. I bet her remark would have stung worse than when she severed my arm. She certainly would have shown me a greater mercy by taking the other instead. Alas, I mocked to disguise the extent of my regret. Had my escape not necessitated her demise, she would have made a lovely rival. If she'd only discarded her childish preoccupation with justice, we might have made a striking scourge. Had we inched blacker, then we'd have torn red miles across the land and sea. Unfortunately, the only miles to be found through her bureaucratic colon were those of red tape. When someone snared, one is eventually bound to be choked. With the court block cleared, all that remained to obstruct my freedom was his honorable tyranny himself. Upon reflection, Regler showed the foresight of a true seer in thieving my arm before the trial. It permitted a fair fight. Although I was free, I had no fleet. No matter. With the gambling nuts decimated, I embraced the turn in fortune and pledged to put my sea grifting ways behind me. With any luck, the skies will be my future. My thoughts again returned to that dragon. But first, I was in need of temporary refuge. I sought it with the expatriate.
Expatriate.
He owed me for the sweeps of prosecution I provided after his what? Protect what? Yeah. Look, this voice does require a bit more concentration than you'd think. He owed me for the sweeps of protection I provided after his brazen defiance of the High Bloods. It was perhaps the only such courageous stand ever taken against a superior by one of his superfluous pedigree, and I'd have not bothered sticking my neck out for another. But the admiration he'd won naturally wore thin as he persistently bemoaned his treason and banishment, and I was saddened to find this habit holding strong even now. I wonder if he still believes she was worth it. Repairing my arm would go a little further in squaring his debt with me, even if I came with both intact. I might have ripped one off and put him on to the task just to halt his blubbering. Darklear was always a skilled machinist, and the work proved an adequate distraction. So pacified, he listened to what I had to say about my recent travails with the law and power spite, and what I'd come for in truth, the treasure he'd been keeping safe for me. Darklear, new name dropped, I think.
Yeah, for Equius's ancestor.
Yeah. I cradled the oracle in my synthetic hand, as if appraising by weight. The mystic qualities it still concealed. With my vision eightfold seared away, I was as blind to its secrets as the old doctor was to its present whereabouts. I learned to keep it cloaked from the awareness of the man who once called me his protege, a backhanded term of endearment from a smug manipulator. Locking his so-called dock pockets was the only gambit I had in countering his milk-tongued double-speak. The expatriate, for indiscernible reasons, seemed naturally surrounded by such a void in the doctor's whereabouts.
Nope.
Doctor's awareness. And so was uniquely fit to inherit the orb. The doctor could not see his treasure, nor I into it.
This is relevant. This is giving context that the reason Doc Scratch didn't know that Vriska had the 8-ball and 5-1 was because she lives next to Equius, who is a Void player.
Yeah! I'm gathering. Void seems to blind the First Guardians, perhaps. I consider what to do with it for a while. Should I find Pyrospite by consulting with the Oracle, as I've done so often to steal fortune from my adversaries? I guess exploiting some technological means of gazing through its surface may have been simple enough, but I hesitated. Every expedient granted by its council, although never instantly, came at a price. Knowing his nature, I'm surprised I only now recognize it as yet another instrument of his spurious benevolence, dangerous by way of selective divulgence. The sense of infallibility his oracle brought me was superficial, and, in hindsight, weakened my readiness. Knowing my fate so far in advance, I took Redglare's threat lightly. The greatest mistake I ever made was asking the orb when I would die. But as I revisited the prophecy surrounding this unfortunate query, something struck me. I thought of a man I would have as a mate sprite centuries from now, who was said to command an army of beasts. The one it called the Summoner. If my obsession with the dragon should continue to burn for so long, would he be the one to assist me in taming it? I did not have enough knowledge to ask the right questions when I had the opportunity. Were that the case, I might have asked if it would be the rare abilities of communion that would bring Pyrospite under control. Would it be on account of my influence? And if so, would I exert this influence by taking his will or winning his heart? These were details I would have given no second thought and drawn from the orb, but my curiosity, a force usually too much to quell. But now I have thought of the summoner often. I have been troubled to know that as one so common-blooded, he could not possibly have hatched yet, nor will he wiggle from the caverns for many sweeps. So I must have patience to take up my role in his story of heroism. It is a tale which reads to me as though lifted from a child's story. Yet I know I'd be a fool to doubt its veracity entirely. He would rise through the ranks of the cavalry reapers and assume command, having proved the most skilled and fearless of them. He would exhibit a remarkable pupatation, the sort only recorded in myth, growing, or perhaps simply revealing, a striking pair of wings. His army thus inspired would spearhead a major rebellion, surely one at least on scale of the sectarian revolt crushed by the High-Bloods, who thereafter forbade its mention or any invocation of the heretical symbols at all. What?
That's the cancer symbol flipped.
Okay. Oh, that's it. I thought that was 691. I thought that was like a code. I was like, it's Teresa's
that's an
code.
L. That is a 69, but it is actually just the cancer astrological symbol.
Yeah. Even in private
Surely
journals.
not important.
Yeah. Who has
Surely
that
not
symbol?
important.
That is Teresa's.
No,
Oh, that's
Carcat.
Carcat's symbol. Oh god, that's Yeah, Teresa's is the horseshoe. Okay. Which is why I will stick in the fable of the summoner, and not risk another execution, even with even oblique reference to the compelling tale of the sufferer. Resolution to the summoner's mutiny is foggy, as I only understood what has been related to me through the brief answers I thought to solicit. Ultimately, the ire of the Condess would be such that, in the settling dust of the conflict, she would banish all from the homeworld except the young. She would scatter all who reach maturity to the stars to fight her wars, I presume to keep them occupied, existing in a less centralized state from which such a coup may arise. This is still an incredible notion for me to consider, and I cannot imagine how she would come to enforce such an upheaval in our civilization. Though, I suppose she will have on her side the advantage of an unparalleled lifespan and the leverage extended by the hideous psychic prongs of her deep undulating monstrosity. That is, until it chooses another little witch to serve. Nevertheless, I take the prediction as truth, and find it amusing that a homeworld dominated by children will be the great summoner's legacy. One of them, at least. More importantly, and less amusingly, his legacy will be my demise. You see, I first learned his name when I asked who would be the one to kill me.
There's a lot of ancestor name drops here.
Yes, okay. Maybe we should write them down, DM.
Would you like to?
I think so!
Oh boy.
We don't have all of them.
You can add it to the pinned message of everyone, all the other character information.
Well, no, I can't, because... Oh, I guess that is mine, isn't it? Oh
Yes.
god, I have that? I wrote this? Oh god.
Look at the pinned messages.
Oh, God, I wrote this?
2022.
Oh god, I wrote this. Okay. I guess I can fill them in as they go. We don't know Aradia's ancestor. Tavros has the Summoner. We don't have Solix's. Karkat's has not been shown, but he is the Sufferer.
Good name.
Nepetas has not been shown. Kanias has not been shown. Terezi has Red Glare. Vriska has Mindfang, obviously. Equius. What the fuck?
Dark Void or
Yeah,
Void
Dark
Gloom?
Void is his
Nah.
actual name. He's also the expatriate, but I'm gonna put Dark Void.
Oh, so they each have a fun title. do they?
Yeah, but who cares? Gamzee has the high blood. Eridan has
Oh, what was it?
no, it's
Dual
Dual
Scar.
Scar, yeah.
Yeah. And we don't know Pfeffery.
We do
Isn't
know
high
Pfeffery.
blood too
Pfeffery's
many
his-
We do know-
letters?
because Pfeffery
Right,
is
yeah.
the Condes.
Right, yes. Yeah, that makes sense.
It can't be high blood because that has too many letters.
High Blood's not a name, that's a title.
Yeah, that's just what he. I think there might be some weird quirking happening in that. I don't know how to. I don't know if he has like a different
Mhm.
name. If he does, someone in chat will surely correct me because that's the good thing about having having an audience.
Chat. Next.
By the way, the disc is going well.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
I have never spoken nor written to him out of contempt for that prophecy, but do so here in my final entry for this journal. I took this to be a pitiable fate, and scoured the orb for any means of escaping it, or at least to salvage a little dignity from the tale of my downfall. Alas, it had no consolation for my vanity. But as I sit here deciding what to do with the damnable little sphere, I understood my error. It was not in failing to chart a course through future events to turn my fortune's tide, even so many sweeps from now. It was in believing the fortune was mine to know, and fortune mine to control. If this hero is meant to breathe life, air of breath, breathe life into my embittered heart, and
Well,
if
Page of
he is to...
Breath, but-
Oh, yeah, page, not air, yeah, page of breath, sorry. And if he is to earn the right to run it through, then so be it. For him, I will commit to this page my highest expectations. And for what precious uncertainty is left in my future, I renew my vigorous anticipation. The oracle I will resolve to part with, I will conceal it in a crypt bearing the sign of the expatriate, with a map to its location hidden in this journal.
Actually, it says expatriate.
Yeah, it does.
Expatriate, okay.
But it
To
is,
whomever
I'm almost
finds-
certain it's expatriate. But it might not be, I don't know.
To whomever finds it, be wary, for the truth it tells may leave its new keeper blind as I was, though no more. Flip!
Okay, I need to give some context here. This next flash has a lot of text in it. It will be text
Oh.
that goes incredibly fast. It is not, even if you know what it says, it is not easily readable. Kevin will not be remotely capable of doing it. Do you want me to try to do it, or do you want to just not have the text?
Wow, you think I can't read it
You
aloud?
will not be able to do it.
I take that as a challenge.
Fine, even I, knowing what they say in this flash, cannot do it. I have, like, the flash, like, memorized, and I cannot do it.
I want to hear Kevin try.
Okay.
Flip. Objection! That's not text. Oh dear. What? Dead.
Thank you, Homestuck.
This is just Ace Attorney.
And I will be
leitmotifs.
taking over the narration for this.
What the? Hey Red Glare, nice outfit. I'm not doing voices. Same to you, Mind Fang. I mean Vriska. As much as it pains me to admit, your fruity orange fairy suit smells delicious. Thanks, as you finally wised up and started taking this rivalry seriously, it's hard to antagonize you properly, but you refuse to get into character. I am not in character, this is strictly business, Vriska. See, I brought my deadly cane sword and my cool coin and everything. Yes, I see you do. You've come for revenge, and I thought we settled this a long time ago. No, not revenge, justice for the despicable murders of our innocent friends. Murders, like plural. Vriska, please do not try to deny. I found the evidence. Tara snip out of even Gamzee. I mean, really, Vriska, Gamzee? Gamzee isn't dead, you dope. He flipped out or something, and now.
That's right.
Yeah, well, okay, there was like one murder I was responsible for. You know, Tavros? That was me, I guess. But that's it, he was the only one I killed, just that one guy. Facepalm combo times 3! We both know you can't beat Jack. All that'll happen is you'll find Lino here and it will kill us all. You'll follow your sugary pixel trail with his keen canine snout. I've already seen the consequence in my mind's eye. Fascinating. Why don't you tell me your terms already? Forget the pixie trail. This rate, my historian will lead us here. LOL. What I propose is simple. I flip. Heads, you stay. Scratch, you go. You're kidding, right? You want luck to decide this? Maybe you forgot who you're dealing with. I am the thief of light. You really expect me to lose a simple coin flip? I got all the luck, remember? I did not forget. What will it be, Marquise? Just flip the bloody coin, neophyte.
I'm glad I tricked Kevin into locking in. That was my plan.
Oh, that's it. That wasn't even a challenge. Now, what the heck is going on with all these glitches?
Good job, Kevin.
Play Homestuck. You are forced to quit. You will not be able to resume playing unless you can repair the scratch in the disc. You will need to seek the service of someone who is capable of fixing a scratch. A scratch doctor, if you will.
Oh, fuck off, Huxley.
Visit doctor!
You rang. That was a joke. Of course you didn't. I don't have a doorbell, remember? Ha ha, hee hee, hoo hoo. Please come in.
I hope you're ready for Act 5, Act 2 to start.
What? Why is it green? What do you
So
mean?
you can read his text better.
Oh, yeah. Welcome to my apartment. I trust you'll find my voice is more palatable against this decor. I continue to be an excellent host. I'm expecting 2 more guests later. First one, and then another. Make yourself comfortable in the meantime, but don't touch the candy on the table. That is reserved for one of my guests. Let's have a look at the disc.
That's him talking.
Okay, fine.
For rarely, very rarely, in Doc Scratch's case specifically, it is just more dialogue.
She really did a number on it, didn't she? It's virtually unplayable like this. What a shame. There are many moments trapped on this disc which you would have no doubt found to be quite exhilarating. But yes, I can fix it. It will take time, though. I estimate, by which I mean I am certain by way of omniscience, that when I am done we will have reached just shy of the green circle on the card above. I'm sure you have already presumed this mark represents the beginning of Act 6. The disc should be ready to run in time to witness the critical event, a confluence of thickly interwoven concurrent circumstances which have been meticulously arranged by myself, influenced to a much lesser extent by you, and by an even more negligible degree our heroes. The scratch will be healed in time to watch these heroes put into motion, yes, the scratch itself. If you don't mind waiting here while I complete my repairs, I will tell the rest of the story. I will show you as well, as I recover data from the disk. But the visuals I supply will be nothing more than abbreviated snapshots, and my telling will be abridged. Immortality notwithstanding, I'm not going to live forever, you know. What?
What do you mean, what? What are you confused about?
I'm confused and concerned by the format that this is suddenly turning into.
Well, blame Terezi. She broke Act 5, Act 2, Disc 2 was going to be perfect if only Terezi didn't fuck it all up.
Why are the like? Why are these? It's not. Why are we getting super meta?
Now we're stuck with Doc Scratch having to fucking paraphrase the rest of the act to us. For 400 pages!
Are we for real?
I wouldn't put it past Andrew Hussey.
I have to read 400 pages of this. I haven't even. I've had like 3 bites of my pasta. It's been all terrain. I didn't realize I signed up for the cabin show.
I warned you when you chose the character.
Let me put this in the fridge. Hold on. Actually, no. We are taking a 5-minute intermission so I can stuff this down my throat. Go pony us up or something.
No, I actually need to look at when certain things happen during this. Because I know of theoretical good points to stop, but I have to determine what they are. Yeah. Well, you say that, but that's not true in the modern fucking pages. That's the problem. The problem is that when they fucking merged. Yeah. When they. Thank you. Because when they merged and stole the unofficial collection and merged it into the website, they decided to change every fucking URL for some unbelievable reason, fucking up literally everything. For. I genuinely could not tell you why. 5774. I fully believe that. Is that something? Is that what we're doing? We're getting through that? That's crazy. Yep, that's exactly. See, this is what I mean. I love when there's other Homestuck fans in the chat because I don't care that they're the original page numbers. I'm pissed off because I know that's how Homestuck works, but also like the fucking like all the wikis and stuff like link to broken pages. It's annoying now. I know how MSPA works. God. I cannot believe this comic is like this. Well, yeah, every wiki sucks. It's wikis. All wikis exist for is to portray information in a bad way while simultaneously giving you like 6 viruses. That's the point. Doing my math, we can probably. God. Counting this one, it's 2 or 3 more streams for this act.
Hey, that's not too
Depending on
bad.
how committed we are.
I'm committed.
Well,
I need to move tomorrow or on Sunday, but I'm committed.
Yeah.
Ick.
I will eventually be done moving on like Tuesday or Wednesday or something, you know?
And since for once in my life, time is at a premium, let's get it on with it. Where were we? Talk.
It's actually the clock now.
Never mind. My clock sounds just like me. I figured it out instantly because of my unfathomable intellect, limitless knowledge, and mind-boggling charisma. Granted, my charisma has less to do with it than the other qualities, but it didn't hurt, did it? Here, I'll show you. Tick. The Seer of Mind has challenged the Thief of Light to a simple game of chance. If the result was the undamaged side, the thief would agree to stay. If not, she would go. Talk. The result of the flip was left inconclusive, at which point you decided to pay me a visit. But the inconclusive should not be confused with the uncertain. The actual result was trivial. It was a constant across all timelines. Both the seer and the thief knew this. The thief used her abilities to steal the fortune of her opponent. She forced the flip to yield what she regarded as the most favorable outcome. The seer anticipated this move correctly. This is why I don't care much for gambling. While a sucker is born with each tick of the clock, a cheater is born with each talk betwixt. Also, because it is boring, and I am already a very wealthy man. Wait, so... Okay, so yeah, so she... And that was the she gets to go side, okay.
Yes, that
Tick.
was go, I believe.
The seer relayed her terms through the generally understood argot of an assassin. The result, go, while at face value would suggest the thief was allowed to leave, was actually the seer's code word for the threat of death. This was obvious to everyone, including the thief. Hawk.
Go. As in...
Yeah.
Go.
Goda. While the thief turned to fly away, making a show of claiming her prize, the seer would stab her in the back the moment her guard was dropped. This was her plan. Not a particularly clever tactic in its own right, but its ingenuity didn't dwell in the novelty of the ruse, nor even in the neutralized probabilities in the game of chance. Psychology was in play. Tick. Naturally, the thief knew this was her intent all along. She knew the seer would have understood the outcome to be rigged, and that she likely intended to kill her as a consequence of the fixed result. This was to be seen as an implicit dare to the thief to allow the flip to fall fairly, something which the seer knew the thief's ego wouldn't allow. And the seer knew the thief knew all this as well. Just another pair of cheaters attempting to play their cards face up. Amateurs. Talk. Each was gambling not with any vehicle of probability, which had been eliminated from the equation, but with each other's intentions. The thief indeed took the seer's bait, stealing the luck needed to effect the flip in defiance of her dare. And in turning to leave, she then posed a dare of her own to the seer, challenging her to back up the implied threat. This was the thief's gamble. She wagered the seer would not be able to go through with it. It turned out she was right. Damn it, Teresi! So ends a tale of a rivalry. Well, almost. There's a bit more, but in order to understand its proper conclusion, we should first catch up with another of my proteges, from whom I'm expecting a message shortly. The other seer, the other hero of light.
I can't believe this.
Tick. Talk. Believe what about it anyway? That he was talking to Rose, or
No, it's fucking, it's a seer and a light player, and then on the other side of the coin, it's the seer of light.
True.
That much was it bare minimum planned for like 1,000 pages. And intentional.
Yeah, I kind of missed that. That she does kind of have both of their attributes. Anyway, tick tock. Tick.
Well, not their attributes.
Tock.
One's class and one's attribute.
Round.
I thought it was an
2.
aspect.
It is an aspect.
Oh,
Yeah, we were
Right.
here, if you remember.
I do.
right.
Jack looks a little bit lankier than normal. Here we left our human hero of light. Ogleperry! She flew away to take vengeance on the Noir this side of the Scratch. That is, the one less angry and dangerous, the one not yet unmotivated by a compelling duel. Compelling, but not particularly challenging.
I like the one less angry and dangerous in reference.
The seer wouldn't win this duel. My apologies if this spoils the outcome for you. I can't speak as discreetly about such matters against this canvas. Tick. I warned her. I warned my neophyte protege not to stare into that ball. Talk. I told her about stairs. Who even is that?
That's the sweet bro and hella Jeff face in emoticon form.
Oh. Moving on. I'll remind you that the pacing of my account will be characterized by a reduction in granularity from what you have come to expect by way of an undamaged disc. You will imagine the remainder of the duel to be sensational, and I will continue my steady distribution of facts as if they were pieces of candy poured from a bottomless white hemisphere. The duel ends, the seer dies, the slayer departs, the air comes back to life. This outcome was hardly a point of suspense.
Terezi really stole the best Flash and Homestuck from us.
Press F for Rose, I guess. It would not be disingenuous of me to present it as such, and I will not belittle your intelligence with such a tawdry narrative ploy. It would be rude, and I am too well dressed for that kind of behavior. If there truly stood some chance of permeance to the heir's corpsehood, I can hear you asking now, how could this moment later come to pass? And for that matter, what sort of story would this be with our human hero of breath made to stay a cadaver? Definitely not one the Alpha timeline would allow. And what sort of spectator would you be? If you'd forgotten the terms ruling the conditional immortality he won with his previous, similarly unceremonious impaling. He'd done nothing to earn martyrdom. By which he might laud his fall as heroic. Nor had he tasted notoriety. To secure a death one may parse just. And while I can't give you my assurance, I'm reasonably convinced of this much. When the hero of breath dies for good, it won't be as a scoundrel. But not for lack of a devoted mentor. If I had served as his mentor directly rather than as his mentor's mentor's mentor, he may have
Was that
stood
what happened?
Vriska
No,
Mindfang
was this because of Hussy's basement flooding?
Oh,
That's awesome.
What did Toby Fox do?
I'm probably sleep on a couch instead.
So he lost a bunch of progress and had to make it all back?
I imagine, yeah.
If I had served as his mentor directly, rather than as his mentor's mentor's mentor, he may have stood a fair chance of perpetrating something underhanded. At the very least, his jokes might have been better. Instead, he got her. The other hero of light, always bugging him, fussing, and meddling. What's her deal? Let's find out.
Okay, before that, to be clear, what we saw here is the first Carcat conversation happened
Yes.
right before he went to initiate the actual scratch. And the reason he was able to do so is because he had Rose's Strife Specibus from her corpse.
Rip? At least I don't have to voice Rose anymore.
She has a dream self.
Hmm.
You're so bad at remembering rules, Kevin.
Listen. I mentioned there was a bit more to her story. I believe it's time to resume it. I trust you won't mind if I step away for a moment. I'll have important guests arriving very soon. If you need me, I'll be up here making sure everything is in order, which it already is, and keeping an eye, which I don't have, on the clock, which I don't need. Tick.
Can the dream self survive without the original? Time will tell. I mean, like,
Talk. Tick. Talk. There's Jack. Bunk. That's not tick or talk. Tick. Talk. Tick. Do I really have to read this? Tick.
oh, there he goes.
Talk. He said, nah, I've got better things to do. Tick. Talk. Apologies for my preoccupation. I have managed to pacify the rowdier of my two other guests with sugary little black dogs, so that I may continue my narration, but only briefly. In a moment, I will go stand over by my typewriter and teach my neophyte protege the consequences for taking advice from strange men over the internet, while I continue to attend my second guest, who is you from an earlier point in the story. Remember?
Can you fucking remember?
No!
Okay, well, his guest was Spade Slick, who showed up when we were last with him, right before
I
he
mean,
had
yes,
his
but,
conversation
like,
with Rose.
I guess.
Seems like
I
you do
guess if
remember.
we were physically present in that room. We met here in my apartment a little while ago. At the moment, I was busy hosting you from the future, who is you right now. But I did not mention this at the time. I would have introduced your past self to your future self and vice versa. But it is a well-known fact that the past and future selves tend not to get along. A good host would never tolerate the potential for discord among guests, and as hosts go, I am simply the best there is. Please don't be alarmed. Past you was just leaving. Where was I? Of course. The two heroes of light had challenged the same Jack Noir, the one straddling the scratch in about 20 hours of his own time, to a circumstantially simultaneous pair of duels. Circumstantial simultaneity is a concept far more complex than it is temporal analog, and is valuable for examining the properties of paradox space. It is the agent responsible for the major cosmic event which pre-extinction Alternians came to refer to as the Great Undoing. The same concept rules the innumerable lesser events by which this critical moment shall be catalyzed, including the break, my employer's arrival, the detonation of a very powerful bomb, and my own death. It is an abstraction weaving together the fortunes of otherwise perfectly desperate chronologies, such as those bound to a pair of distinct sessions. It's not fully comprehensible to a mortal mind, and the length I will go to explain it to you will not extend beyond this sentence. But the story will. The slayer was, for the moment, unmotivated by the thief's motion for a compelling duel. This side of the scratch, he opted for a more ruthless and calculating policy of extermination. On his arrival, not about to repeat the mistakes leading to his banishment, he quickly obliterated all 12 planets, followed by Durst and Prospit, to weed out those who might outsmart him in the same manner. With as little fanfare, he seized the opportunity to follow the thief's trail quickly before it dissipated and destroyed their hideout in the Vale. And now, knowing her position, he would soon return for the duel she wanted, but not without a pair of trophies. Kanaya and Terezi?
Nope.
Rip? Tarkat?
Yep.
This is so anticlimactic!
Thank you, Sovereign Slayer.
This is so anticlimactic. I'm not on board with this at all. Tick. Tock. Again, sorry for the interruption. My conversation with the girl ran a bit long, slightly exceeding the 1 second I scheduled for it. This was where events began to outpace my awareness. The deeper into this dark pocket we explore, the more I will be forced to speculate. I rarely have cause to rely on probability, but luckily for you, my guesses are better than anybody's. Tick.
Oh, that's also. This is. I've been. Pay attention to the top also. I've been forgetting to show it. It shows Spade Slick doing some shit.
Oh my. I see.
We're here.
I've always believed that a good. Pardon me. I've always believed that a good storyteller should keep a comprehensive record of past events on hand. A scrapbook of personal significance, for instance, from which he may piece together current moments from past ones of a similar, if not identical nature. It's more efficient. Talk. It's also logical, since there is essentially nothing new in paradox space. Everything that can happen is either a visual or substantive reproduction of something which has already transpired on a timeline, offshoot or otherwise. Tick. So I guess it was Rose's blood on Jack's hand? That's my speculation. You know, the infamous blood
Yeah,
on
no, I
Jack's
know.
hand when he...
I don't remember if it shows or not.
we'll find it eventually. And if I'm going speculate on this duel, I might as well make use of earlier clippings. For the Slayer, this was round 1 against the Hero of Light. Hawk. All I really need to do is flip it turnways. Like so. And we have round 2. This is fine.
Oh,
The thief would probably roll her dice. What is that exclamation mark?
That's Doc Scratch.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see.
His house is on fire.
I suppose it is. And just as probably, due to her impressive hoard of stolen fortune, she would have a 100% chance of rolling the most favorable result. Ordinarily, this result would be almost impossibly improbable. The odds of the roll would be 1 in 16,777,216 to be specific. And to be less specific, 1 in 8 to the y, where y equals 8. Hee hee. Tick. Hawk. Tick.
Hi, Matchstick. The felt
Wasn't he
didn't
like,
stop. The
oh,
felt didn't stop being things.
I never said they did. Matchsticks was like
Matchstick
stepped
was
away or was,
dead already.
oh, he was, yeah, he was pre-dead. He
Yes.
came pre-deceased, I see. But the fire alarm brings him, okay. Why not? Anyway, Risk has gone full mode, whatever you want to call it. Shoosh. In round 2, the Slayer would be not merely compelled.
Hi, Clover.
But challenged, if my guess is right. Challenged by one claiming godhood before reaping the prodigious spoils from striking down a formidable endgame foe. One with the guile of a cheater, the luck of a Clover, the hubris of her mentor, and the drive known only to the pathologically competitive. I believe he'd be challenged, yes. Tick. But not outmatched. As one who shares the Slayer's source of power, my projection must give him the unambiguous advantage. But even so, while I continue to not be a gambling man, that didn't stop being a thing that was true or anything. Hawk. I'm reasonably sure that if I was, I wouldn't bet against her. Moving on. So what trolls are still alive, by the way?
What trolls
So
are still alive? Vriska.
there's
Jack
well,
exploded.
Gamzee.
Jack blew up the veil. They are all
so
dead.
what about Vampire Kanaya?
They are all dead, Kevin.
They just kind of I feel like that plotline just kind of got hand waved away of them all going insane. I feel like that wasn't resolved. Jack just came in and said, you know what? None of this matters. I'm Jack. Moving on. Let's pull back from this ever narrowing dark pocket. All this uncertainty is wearing thinner on the only pair of pants in an immortal's wardrobe. I've never much enjoyed navigating the vortices of alternative possibility. The path which alone has my absolute mastery is the Alpha timeline, a continuum I define as that which boasts exclusive rights both to my birth and to my death, two circumstantially simultaneous events. Any divergence from this path to my knowing will taper into blackness like rotting roots. But if I was a seer, such offshoots would be fully within my domain, and if I was a seer of mind in particular, synaptic causality would be my specialty. A seer of mind would have given you a more reliable account, perhaps, but then she would do many things I wouldn't. Tick. A seer would support her allies in battle, not with her weapons, but her vision. She would sift through dross of her comrades' poor tactical inclinations and examine the grim consequences. A seer would not charge into the fray headlong, but direct it as a conductor with a baton. She would have the sight to eschew the obvious gambits, and find the path to victory disguised cleverly as setback, or even imminent defeat. She would behold the fortunes of friends and foes in totality, and appraise the contrivance of luck itself. She would know its mines were not to be plundered, but simply explored and charted carefully. Talk. A true seer would know where luck is a given, where it is absent, and most importantly, where it doesn't matter at all. Tick. And she would know victory doesn't matter in reality where all else is doomed to fail. Talk. What sort of story would this be, with our knight and seer made to stay cadavers? Certainly not one the Alpha timeline would allow. Enter password.
Certainly not one the Alpha timeline would allow.
I still don't like. How is this story gonna? I'm concerned that by the time all of this is resolved, I'm going to be significantly more confused than I would like to be.
What are you confused about?
I'm not confused at the moment. I'm confused about how confused I will be in the future.
Hmm.
I'm preemptively being confused so that when I am confused later, I have something to fall back on. And not one she'd allow either. Talk.
Well, the end of Act 5, I'm here for a reason. Let's just say. Anyway,
So,
see ya, Vriska.
there are two timelines. One where Vriska is let go and everyone dies, and the other one where Terezi
One where Vriska
doesn't.
goes and one where Vriska goes.
And so really it was just a fake out, but I guess we had to show both timelines because we flipped a coin, and we previously established that flipping a coin pretty much always splits the timeline. So
Except the gag is in both of them the flip was completely irrelevant and Terezi's wording was intentionally vague. Instead of the coin flip being relevant. In the Dave one, she never looked at the coin, and in this one, Vriska guaranteed the coin flip.
true.
The coin flip is completely irrelevant. The point is, Terezi knew for a fact that Vriska leaving would cause everyone to die from Jack, so she had to do this. The coin
Fair
flip
enough.
is irrelevant, luck isn't real.
Tick. Hawk.
All of that is just what Terezi's mind sphere was seeing. Oh shit, Jack's dead.
Well,
Or Spades is dead.
oh well.
But only that Spades in that timeline.
Was he really important? Tick. So now instead of all the trolls being dead, only half of the trolls are dead.
Yes.
Talk. I guess that answers my complaint about, man, that was anticlimactic.
Yeah, it's almost like the comic was like going somewhere with that whole scene.
I was baited, ruined. I'm not sure what's going on up there. Tick.
The same thing that was going on before.
Hmm.
Bro, sloppy makeouts now on the roof.
Honk. So Gamzee's just trying to trick everyone into killing each other?
No, Gamzee's getting everyone on the roof
Oh, okay.
so we can kill them.
I see.
Like an eye on Sonics. Well, yeah. He's also shipping Kuresi, because...
Card.
But that's
True.
just, you know.
Moving on. Tick. Wasn't Solix dead? No, Solix was the one who wasn't dead.
Solix was
He was the one who
KO'd
was only unconscious.
and then blinded.
Now he's blind and toothless.
Yeah.
Talk.
Hi, Snowman.
Hmm. Honk.
Bye, Snowman.
Honk. The final 6 trolls.
Oh, and an alive Spade Slick. You seem
Why
to not
is-
care about my favorite character in Homestuck, Spade Slick.
Not overly. Why is he alive again?
Haven't...
Because Snowman?
Well,
I don't.
guess what we get to... Okay, so the entire thing we just saw was talking about how alternate timelines of various things in the hands of someone who is capable of perceiving them are generally aids to direct the flow of the Alpha timeline, in which we see both the Vriska thing and also a Spade Slick dying in an alternate timeline, and then Snowman going to fix that in the real timeline.
I see.
Hence why they both use exactly identical animations of the, like, Seer of Mindscape.
Well, I kind of missed that. Okay?
I know. That's why I'm here.
Why is Snowman the seer of
I don't know.
Saskatoon?
Snowman, if you kill her, the universe ends. What do you want?
So I'm told. I think I'll take my chances.
That's sort of like being the seer of mind.
The final. It's only 5 trolls, actually, not 6.
Is that
Tick.
true? Well, no, Arati is alive. I guess Arati
Oh,
was
right,
alive in
but-
the other timeline too, because she's...
But she's not here.
Yeah. Because Eridan's dead, Pfeffery's dead, Nepeta and Equius are dead, Tavris is dead, and Vriska's dead. There's half of them alive.
Hmm.
Bye.
What the fuck?
Well, he can't kill Spades.
I suppose.
We've read this already.
So this was Vriska's dying.
It was Vriska's dying message and also Vriska living up to her promise of messaging John before she planned to go fight Jack.
Hmm.
She was not facetious about that one.
So yeah, I guess
Perhaps
yeah.
all
Hold
the
on.
universe's possibilities exist within Snowman. I think that's just explicitly true. What's up, Kevin?
So did she say that before she died or after she got her fatal wound?
Before we saw her have it on the page before S Flip.
Hmm. Okay. Right. Okay.
She kind of died immediately
Okay.
from a stab wound in the heart.
Well, you'd be surprised. Talk.
Pay Ace Attorney. This is new, though.
All the dots, John. All 16,777,216 of them. Still
What?
dead, huh?
Nope. That's a
What?
decimal.
Oh, whatever. All 16.777216 million of them. Still dead, huh? Or are you too busy weeping over her corpse to pick up that headset and answer me? You can't fool me, John. I know you're not staying dead for long. It's not just because can clearly see you're alive in the future. You see, we're both the best there is, and therefore we have special privileges when it comes to mortality. It's hard to keep a god dead for good. We can only die under very specific circumstances. Didn't I mention? I had to try hard to not accidentally slip into a southern voice. Tick tock. Nothing too glorious about the way you just died, I bet. Let me guess. Even after all my lessons, you allowed yourself to get sucker stabbed, right? Pretty lame. I mean, lucky for you if it was lame. I guess being lame pays off when you're dying a hero's when dying a hero's what gets you killed. If our hero breath reached god tier, he would have been completely indestructible. Lol. Damn, I forgot. I was going to stop ripping on that guy since he got stabbed through the chest and all and died. Whoops. Anyway, I figure you're probably safe from a just death too, since I'm pretty sure you haven't done anything all that despicable. Yet. Stop.
Clock stops in the middle.
I don't know for sure, but I'm betting that if I go to fight Jack, it will wipe out all the bad things I've done. I think if I die, it'll be a hero's death. So it ought to stick. Pretty good motivation to win the fight, though, don't you think? One way or another, I think this will be my last big challenge as a gamer. She's a gamer!
They've all
As
been
such,
years.
I would like to pass my dice on to you. It is very important to me that they stay in good hands, John, that you continue their legacy and that of my ancestor. What is it?
8 to the 8th. That's the code. For her dice that have 8 to the 8 possibilities.
Why do... Where does one that's not Terezi's code.
Kevin,
Use the
it's a
code.
fucking, like, make an item in Spurb code.
Oh, right! That kind of code.
It's not a password.
Look, there's a lot of minutia. It's easy to get lost in the details. Use the code. I'm sure I can count on you to make something awesome with it. Slick, I am serious. Please stop.
Slick walking up to Snowman with the crowbar that kills you. It's actually the crowbar that stops time shenanigans.
Still not alive yet? Man, you better hurry up. She probably doesn't have much time left. Trust me, what she's going through on Durst right now isn't much fun. Okay, I guess I should mention why I'm trying to contact you now of all times rather than skipping ahead. Remember how we talked about your backup plan? The one you have devised to defeat Jack in the off chance I fail? Well, it's not gonna work if Rose is dead, is it? You have to wake her up. Breathe some life into her. Do the windy thing with your lips. You know what that means.
No, we
Oh
have seen this
my.
when Vriska was dying. The dream self slowly suffers the wounds of the living self.
Oh,
We saw that happening during that whole thing.
I didn't realize that that's what was happening.
Well, what else would be happening? You can only revive
Look.
someone in Spurb if you kiss them. If you don't, the second life
Well,
will die.
well, yeah, I just didn't fully understand the details of it. Now I understand.
Yeah, I forgot
Oh,
those details.
my.
Doesn't really come up. Oh, look.
Gotta kiss her. Don't worry, I still can't see you, so there's no reason to be bashful or anything. And since we are a couple of professionals here who are focused on winning, we both know it doesn't have any meaning. It's not like I would be jealous even if I could see you. Why would I be? Or maybe that didn't even cross your mind. Man, why am I even talking about this? Oh my, oh my, oh my. This will not do at all. Hmm. Let's just forget I said that. This isn't really how I wanted this conversation to go. I guess I was assuming you'd be talking back by now. So I'm just talking and talking and spinning my wheel device like an idiot. Maybe I don't actually know how I wanted it to go. I guess I could just shut up and skip ahead on your timeline a little, talk to you when you're alive. That would make sense. So I guess I will do that. But then, maybe if I did, I wouldn't actually say what I wanted to say, so I will just say it. Pardon me while I adjust the narrow fenestrated wall. To be honest, I am nervous about this fight, but I'm still going through with it. For a lot of reasons. To save my friends, or at least the ones who are still alive. And I guess to save reality itself from being totally screwed up. There's that too. But I think what's motivating me to win this fight the most is the possibility of getting to meet you when it's all over. Maybe I can finally put all this terrible stuff behind me, and I won't have to worry about being the best anymore, or proving what a ruthless killer I can be. Maybe I can try out whatever is supposed to be normal for a human. Who knows? It might not be as boring as it sounds. Maybe. If you're not too freaked out by all the bad things I've done, or the fact that I am an alien, we could go on a date. To redirect the view from this impropriety, Oh, goodness.
Like,
Don't worry. It could be human date, whatever that entails. No weird alien stuff, I promise. And no killing or murders. Or even talking about killing or murders and such. Just whatever you like to talk about and think is cool. I could even be persuaded to watch more of your absurd human films. Do you like any others which feature that rugged human with the long hair and wounded arm? You know, the sweaty guy with the mutilated animal and the speech impediment. Those would be tolerable to watch, I bet. There. Meanwhile, Jade. Well, think it over. Before I go, I'll get in touch one more time later on when you're alive and maybe have something to say about it. Oh, yeah. Sorry about your adult male guardian. I wasn't trying to be deceptive by not telling you. I decided not to because I didn't want to be the one to make you sad about it. Was that selfish of me? I don't know. You would have found out regardless, like we all did. There are things we care about that we just have to leave behind. It just sucks for those who aren't in as much a hurry to leave it behind as me. Wait, someone's coming. Hang on. I am a wonderful chaperone as well as an excellent host.
oh look, the volcano's active.
They've been busy. Shoo. Oh god. She's wearing her roleplay outfit. What the heck is she up to? Oh man. She's got her dumb dragon doll and everything. Guess she means business this time. Damn it. I've got to deal with this quick now. Anyway, if you actually get around to reading any of this, thanks for listening, John. If my outrageously great luck has any say in the matter, we will be meeting up in no time. Just please consider what I said. Okay, later. Tick, tock, tick.
Now we have Riska's clock.
Oh,
Stop.
Clock's destroyed! 1001 out of 1,000! He's done it!
I completely forgot about that. Facepalm 0x combo.
Very intentionally leaving it ambiguous if Vriska would have revived before Jack hit her god tier clock with the crowbar that makes that makes magic things stop working.
Oh, for
Probably would have
crying out
happened anyway.
loud.
But, you know.
Yeah,
she
there's
was
no way
rather-
Vriska's
She was rather lucky.
slick. I can tolerate many things from a guest.
Oh, by the way,
Oh, that's not great.
look who it is. It's look who it is.
hmm.
Curt manners, egregious womanizing, murdering the help, casual arson, even atrocious candy bowl etiquette. I don't see that fight going well. Dead. but it is the desecration of a priceless timepiece where I must draw the line. I'm afraid I must now insist that you take your beating quite personally. Break. It's okay, there's 500 Daves.
That makes this Rose doing a John impression. By the way, we've been doing this, right?
Oh god, I that's it, okay. Friska, wait! Oops, hold on.
Hey, are you there? I did what you said, but I can't tell if it worked. Hello? You didn't fly off to fight Jack yet, did you? I hope not. Anyway, all that stuff you said sounds fun to me. I have Hells of the Cage flicks in my library. I do not even care that you're an alien. You see, Cage is the universal constant which unites us all. Well, if you haven't flown away, I will look forward to your message in the future. It would be nice to talk about all this stuff that happened. Anyway, bye.
This needs
Oh,
to be
God.
Vriska doing a Karkat
The car
impression.
cab. Oh god.
Hey,
Oh my bloody hell. This is so insanely awkward and sad.
what is?
Hang on. Heads.
I think there's really, it's really, I kind of forgot that Vriska's last words are confessing feelings to John somehow.
It is
It's kind of a little actually sad. Anyway, they're really going for it.
ooh.
They're really going for it too. he cracked that book over Spades' skull.
He has a gun. Why does Doc Scratch have a gun?
Just has that.
Okay.
Hey, Carcat, that was you? Where's Vriska? She what? Shit. I feel like an asshole for reading this whole thing. What whole thing? You mean what she wrote? Yeah. Why are you snooping around her computer? Because, well, okay, so let me ask. Did you both actually like each other? Like, I mean something vaguely resembling actual genuine mutual sentiment or whatever, not some lopsided pining bullshit. What are you talking about? Did you like her, you wind-socketed shit mouth, is what I'm asking. Well, yeah? Why? Okay, that's fine then. We'll talk about it later. Talk about what? I need you to be able to think straight. We have important shit to go over, and I don't have much time.
And so on.
Harley!
Right, because Jack can't kill Jade. At least not easily.
He cannot get himself to do it.
All right. Like what? Plans? What plans? Never mind that. First, get out of the fucking blackout to a place where I can see you. Leave now. I'll contact you in a while once you've landed. Landed where? Lohack, obviously. Oh, obviously. Well, how else do you think you're going to cause a scratch, idiot? Do you even have any clue what's going on? Wait, of course you don't. You're wearing pajamas and giggling at clouds like each one was shaped like the rudest bit of naked anatomy a human can recognize. No, I'm not. I mean, yes, I'm wearing some pretty nice pajamas, but I already know lots of things like about the tumor, which I've already recovered. Wait, I mean, color equals 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, the tumor / color. Wait, fuck. I mean, oh, screw it. You know, the big bomb and some other stuff like that. I am totally in the loop.
You forgot the
Great.
hex code. You forgot
Great.
0x.
Great. Awesome. Now get going. So I have to cause a scratch, huh? Okay, I'm done here. Talk to you in 1 second for me, one long, windy fucking journey for you. Carcinogeneticist CG ceased trolling ectobiologist. Carcinogeneticist CG began trolling ectobiologist EB. Okay. Hi.
You let me down, Slick.
Oh shit, they're using a frame motif! Agio Redshift!
What the heck are frame motifs?
I like
That was
combo.
not really established until now!
I like special moves.
I guess.
It's a space and time move. They bought it at the shop.
Well.
Hi. Kind of a lot of these, huh? Hey, Carquette's covered in Gamzee's blood.
Let's get down to business. Aren't you going to ask me how my journey was? No. It was long and
Did an
windy.
acrobatic pirouette off the loop? Yeah, something like that.
It was long and loopy and windy, but a lot of fun. I really like flying. It's so much fun. Oh, I bet it is just the biggest fucking blast the guy can have without a pair of shame globes secured in his 2 trembling fists. You haven't tried it? Every douche got to fly but me, even the cripple. May he rest in peace, I fucking guess. Wait, is that the guy who Vriska killed? Oh god, you actually know about that? You know what? I give the fuck up trying to understand you and her. Why? Egbert, goddammit, will you shut your mouth and listen? Okay, but is something wrong? What? A while ago you talked to me and it sounded like you were in danger, and it sounds like some people died, but you never told me what happened. Then I got distracted by a lot of crazy stuff. Yeah, something is wrong. Or was. A bunch of us died at the end. I don't really want to talk about it. Oh, are you sure? Yes, and not just because, oh, the clock is rapidly ticking down to something we're calling the critical moment. And no, I don't know what that is, so close your reading question geyser before it asks. But I'm your friend, aren't I? Oh god. Well, John, I can't handle talking about it, okay? I just got done dealing with Gamzee, and I'm feeling pretty emotional about it, so please no. Who's Gamzee? He was my best friend. Really? I thought Terezi was your best friend. Or wait, maybe she was your girlfriend? I forget. My think pan, it hurts. It is presently threatening to make me its bitch, John. Is that what you want? Do you want your cool alien pal to become the bitch of a raw, throbbing think pan? Such is the scenario before us. Sorry, I don't mean to be nosy. I just want to know some things about your situation. I am concerned. Gamzee was my very good friend. He was this goofy, lovable bullshit clown until he went psycho and killed some people. I liked him a lot. I don't know. I guess my best friend is really just the guy who I happen to feeling most sentimental to at the moment. Is that a fucking crime? No, but I think I know how you feel. So he killed some people, and then what? So then it's okay, you can tell me. John, trust me, you wouldn't understand. It's just a troll thing. Humans wouldn't get it. You might think I was a shithead, and I can't deal with that now on top of everything, so let's drop it. Okay, if you say so. Oh, I can't believe I almost forgot. I've been dying to know since I left the battlefield. Do you know if Rose is okay? Did it work?
I thought I could rely on you, of all people.
Jade going for it. Spades is having a good day.
Boof. Hey, hold the gun. So
Rose
Rose
looks
is
alive.
fine.
Rose bleeding out from her alive wound. Rose waking up. Rose's
Not great,
parents
maybe.
dad and mom being dead. Karkat's Lucis being dead. Vriska getting doofed by Kanaya the same way Jack got doofed by Scratch. I hate how intentional it all is. I wish Hussey were a better person, because he's like a fucking genius.
The worst people are. So.
She's fine. She woke up alive on Durst. Really? That's the rule, John. You kiss a dead player in time, and their dream self takes over, assuming they still have one. Oh, wow. It's incredible you reached God tier status without even understanding the more mundane means of resurrection available. Wait, your unfailing cluelessness makes it the opposite of incredible. My mistake. So I guess it would not have worked on my dad then? Or Rose's mom? Hmm. No, but that is exactly what I wanted to picture happening behind the black curtain, John. You snogging up your dead hatted man, Lucis. Thank you for that mental image. Or Rose's adult woman, Lucis. Maybe a dead woman sweeps your senior is more your cup of sauce, since apparently you are not a homosexual. Whatever that even means. Not even to speak of your race's absurd qualms with the notion of incest, which, again, still sort of wondering how that can even be a thing. Is that your game, Egbert? Have you had your eye on Madame Lalonde, and you've been waiting for a convenient resurrection opportunity to bust out your passionate smooch motifs kept in reserve, and in front of her dead female offspring, no less? Just shameful. Well, she is a very pretty lady, but that seems like a really inappropriate thing to think about, Karkat. You don't say. What are we even talking about anymore? I don't know. I'm frankly pretty upset about finding them dead in the magic castle, and I guess I was wondering aloud if something could have been done. Or at least maybe to talk about it without angry tirades being involved. Exactly. You are embarking down tragedy lane, and we've got to stamp that garbage out. We can't have you getting all morose while we've got so many irons in the fire. Fuck, loaded phrase. Forget I said that. Just clam your shit up and forget your stupid guardian like I did with my dear crab monster custodian, who I adored in no way whatsoever. You're being a douche. Wait, what am I saying? You're always a douche. Yes, thank you. Your dad was a crab monster? Shut the fuck up. We were talking about something important. Rose, remember? Yes. She's waiting on Durst for your bomb to be delivered. It will arrive safely a little later. Oh, great. Do you know how it gets there? Or how do you know it gets there? Jade told me. Kevin?
Oh, sorry.
It's like you forgetting that there's 3 simultaneous things happening.
To do what it is you do best.
This is actually hilarious now that I think about it, because it has Dave and Jade, who are both me characters, Scratch and Spades, which are both Kevin characters, and Karkat and John, which are both April characters.
We're all just kind of doing our own thing.
Can you believe how good Paradox Space is at this? Anyway, bye Dave!
Oh no.
Oh. Well, that's a problem.
Oh, you know, it's fine. it only matters that that was in fact the like actual Dave and not a time paradox.
Mm,
And it was.
this is. Hmm. Doodly firearms.
Jack has successfully killed 3 out of 4 of them, if you're keeping track.
I am.
Well, yeah, but two
Well-
of them aren't dead anymore.
Yeah. Doodly firearms. Hi, some random gamer.
Doodly firearms.
Doodly firearms.
Keeps be dying.
Why are Doc Scratch and Spade Slick fighting exactly?
Oh, well, so Spades thought he could rely on, or Scratch thought he could rely on Spades of all people to do what it is he does best.
I see.
Which is.
Which is?
If only there were more pages to answer that question. Well, yeah, Spades
Jade
broke
from
his clock.
Exactly.
Jade from further ahead on your timeline. Before my piece of shit clown bro made everything terrible here, she and I were hammering out these plans. I talked to her across pretty much the full spread of her timeline until the scratch starts and the feed cuts off. So I have a sense of the whole picture here, and it's my job now to put some things into motion. That's cool. It's nice to hear you're working together. I should pester Jade and see what she's up to. Up to spelled with TOO. Thank you, John. You should sit your ass down, ass tight, and do the fuck what I tell you to fucking do. Oh. Anyway, she and Dave do a lot of frog breeding, accelerating the process significantly by exploiting the time travel with help from me and Kanaya, since we were in charge of frog duties in our session. Frog duties? Wait, which one is Kanaya again? Don't interrupt, I'm following a train of thought. Okay, Kanaya is my other best friend, and she was the hero of space like Jade, which means she's the stoker of the forge and is basically in charge of frogs, which sounds stupid, I know. You breed the right frog to make the universe you want to make, which is a long, arduous process, and I kind of fucked it up in my game, but that's a whole other story which I'll get to later, okay? Wow, okay. She and Dave ran into Jack, which I'm sure he must have saw coming, because I've never seen anyone exploit time travel so shamelessly as him. Not even Aradia. Aradia? Just another dead troll, who cares? Stop frowning, she was already dead before she died.
That's a statement.
So she and Dave fought with him a while, and long story short, he died. What? But it's fine. I guess that was his plan, like some bizarre, useless last stand, even if he didn't tell Jade, who was pretty freaked out until I talked her through a bit. Did she kiss him too?
That's a lovely sentence that makes complete sense. In a bizarre way, it completely is.
Which sentence? Oh,
Um,
yeah.
She was dead before she died.
You are not supposed to kiss her, Mr. Noir. You're supposed to kill her. Oh, to end the universe.
Well, he is trying to die.
Hold up, what's the top doing?
The top is this.
Grief. Grief
Jack
maxing.
standing there because he can't kill Jade.
Okay.
2 times corpse smooch combo!
Yeah, right there while Jack watched like a fucking creep. But it worked. OMG, Carcat, it's like your shitty shipping grid is coming true before our very eyes. Remember when you made that ugly things? Who gives a fuck about shipping? Or my ludicrous stranglehold over all topics concerning romance? I'm still talking. He woke up alive on Durst and met with Rose. That was the end of the line for Alpha Dave. To my knowledge, he doesn't time travel after that, and he and Rose stay on Durst waiting for the bomb until you start the scratch. But I can't see either of them because of the blackout lingering around Rose for whatever reason. Nobody knows what's up with that. Regardless, his job is to plot a course through the ring to find the sun. When he does, either he or Rose will deliver the bomb, I don't know which.
But now they no longer have a usable proxy.
Yes, now it is a real
Send it.
suicide mission.
Now leave and never darken my door again.
Which one's the iconic Carcat line? Every line he fucking says in 5.2 is iconic. Him having domain over all topics concerning romance. Who gives a fuck about shipping? Yeah, that's pretty good. Anyway, top screen switches back to our base view. Never darken. We're here.
But now they don't have dream selves left. Whoever goes will be risking their life for good, won't they? That would be the logical extension of those facts, yes. This is unacceptable. Couldn't I do it? I am apparently immortal because of this god tier business, so the bomb probably would not kill me. Okay, but don't you think there's a remote possibility that going on a suicide mission to save all of reality would count as a heroic death? Maybe I could try to be not all that brave while I do it? You asshole. Of course you'd be brave. That tends to be what happens when you do something really fucking courageous. Yeah, I just don't want to lose anybody else is all. That's just how it is. I've lost friends for way more pointless reasons. You're all out of options here. You'd be risking death just as much as they would, and they're better qualified to handle the mission as the Durst Dreamers. Jade's dream self is dead too, so she's out. Or to be more specific, her dream self is an overly emotional dog who went off whimpering somewhere. I'm pretty sure she'll be completely useless.
Can't wait for that to come back.
Oh, yeah. She mentioned something about that. She said she prototyped her dream self? What happened with that? She doesn't like to talk about it. Kind of a sore subject. Why? She thinks she's selfish and completely hysterical, and I guess hates the part of herself she represents. But I mean, the thing is, she spent a long time being dead and moving on. It's not like you can just bring somebody back and expect them to give a shit about all the stuff you think is important. I've tried to tell her that her sprite self is probably nowhere near as despicable as she's making out with herself to be. I mean, making herself out to be. You know what I mean. Look, I'm just saying, we've all got flaws, even her. And for all the shit she's given me on this very subject, she keeps herself dangling from a very high hook. She could be doing me a major personal solid by making at least some attempts to get herself off. Wait, fuck, what did I just say? Wow. I mean, let herself off. The hook. The fucking hook. It's a figure of goddamn speech. Raise his eyebrows, put those back down.
Carcat. He's so easily my favorite Homestuck character. Kanaya's like my favorite secretly. Carcat's actually my favorite.
Before my hot acid rage breath burns them off your idiotic face. Okay, I am putting them back down as not suggestively as possible. What were we even talking about? It wasn't this, whatever this is. What is what this is? It's nothing, you should. It has been the conversational equivalent of us whistling through our snort barrels while touching each other inappropriately. What?
Carcat has a way with words.
Was that another weird erotic slip of the tongue? No, that was me being worked up into this ridiculous fucking conniption and saying something inflammatory. God, how does that not be clear by now? Okay, well, what I am getting from this, aside from the possibility that Jade may or may not have kissed Dog Jade at some point, is that neither of them will be able to help the bomb plan. That's exactly right. The pajama prodigy used his puzzle sponge today. Besides, Jade is responsible for other important parts of the plan. For one thing, you'll have to wait for her to send you the code for the quills. You can't scratch the mesa without them. She got them from her denizen, or will later on her timeline now that she lit the forge and woke the monster up. Aren't those the really tough to kill guys? Yeah. Did she kill him? Hell if I know. Her explanation of the entire encounter boiled down to, and I quote, shenanigans? Is that
Shenanigans.
Jade's? Limed for infuriatingly vague. Anyway, after she gives that to you, she then has to go through with the rest of the plan, which is making sure you all survive after the scratch. Minus one of the Durstreamers, of course. The plan revolves around some really bafflingly hand-wavy mumbo-jumbo, which I don't really understand, but she told me to trust her about it, because the info comes from a reliable informant, whitened for Snug Tool. It involves something to do with a yellow lawn ring, which isn't the human word for it. It's just your word is so dumb I feel dumb saying it. Word for what? I guess your entire escape plan somehow pivots critically around an unwatered piece of residential property? It doesn't matter.
A yard.
A kiddie pool?
One yellow yard.
It doesn't matter what it means. Jade says she has this figured out, and I don't have time to do much but trust her. The point is, she's all booked up and all too mortal, so she won't be delivering the bomb, and neither will you. Okay, well, what about this? Since she is mortal, and I am not, sort of, and I don't need to do the scratch for a while, can I go help her? Maybe she could use some protection. Maybe that is what Dave was trying to do when he temporarily died. Remember, Jack is still on the loose. He has killed Rose and Dave once, and me twice. No. Sweet bleeding Gigas, Egbert, you keep bragging about your immortality, and then brainlessly announce plans to go off and do something heroic. You're going to have the shortest lifespan of any immortal in history. Sorry. Besides, it's a total non-issue. Jack wouldn't hesitate to stab you again, but he won't hurt Jade for some reason. If anything, you could use her protection. Really? I never noticed when looking through her timeline earlier. It wasn't until I was talking to her in those time frames and she told me. He just keeps following her around. I can see him off in the distance in some frames, just lurking there, shadowing her movements. It's incredibly disturbing. He lingers around her until the scratch begins and I lose the feed, never once doing anything threatening. She says she thinks it's because Jack inherited loyalty of her Lucis. If she's right, I guess her Lucis really did offer her the most protection possible in prototyping itself. Albeit by dooming us all, the idiot. That's actually kind of cute. Sadly, he holds no such loyalty to any of us here. He regards us all as ripe for the repeated skewering. Oh fuck, maybe we should have all just dressed like Jade? I can't believe this stroke of genius only occurred to me now.
Total Jade cosplay.
I don't think you would be fooled. Dogs have pretty good senses of smell. It was a motherfucking joke.
Will you look at this mess?
Yeah, it's pretty bad. The shipping grid's even there.
The stupid. Okay, Aradia's. What is Aradia doing? She's
That was
just kind
Aradia
of-
holding Jack in place.
Yeah, but
These
no, I
are
just
all
mean in
pages
general.
we've seen.
Yes, in general.
In general, what is Aradia doing? She's ferrying the damned. She's doing this shit. She's fucking around in dream bubbles. Last we saw her.
Yeah, I mean yes, and I'm asking you
But why?
for an update. on
Why
that.
not?
I'm sure it will become relevant in some number of pages.
She's busy being the Grim Reaper, I don't know. Aftermath of Homestuck fan meetup.
Anyway, it doesn't matter anymore. If we can ride this out for a little longer until the critical moment and Dave/Rose can destroy the sun, Jack shouldn't be a threat. Conveniently, if they're successful, that will signal the beginning of our own escape plan. What is your plan? Apparently, the explosion will be so huge, it'll be visible at great distances throughout the furthest ring, even from different sessions, like yours and ours. You won't get to see it because by then your session should be wiped out by the scratch, but we will. The plan is to use it as a beacon and travel there as a rendezvous point. Rendezvous with who? We've got people there. That's what Jade tells me. Jade knows so many things lately. What is even her deal? Hell if I know. This is basically dream intelligence. Every time she goes to sleep, she has more to ramble about. She says I should go to sleep to find out, but I'm like, how the fuck am I supposed to be napping between making all these plans and getting persecuted by this demented honking asshole? So yeah, we'll meet in the aftermath of the explosion with our people on the inside, or I guess I should say outside. I don't think they can come with us though. Come with you where? Who are they? Dead people. As for where, it's not like we're going to stick around there forever. That would be depressing since we're not fucking ghosts. The scratch will reboot your session, your whole universe, actually. So somewhere in this dreadful abyss, that new session will start up in its own insiposphere from scratch. Thank you, Carcat. Look at that, another pun because of using that fucking word every other sentence. Kill me now. But that from scratch thing lol session is what you're shooting for to survive. The idea is for you all to preserve yourselves by escaping there. Through the lawn ring? Yes. Once you're there, you will help us find our way there too. And then we can all finally figure out what the fuck to do with the rest of our lives. Oh, so then this is how we're supposed to meet. That is kind of exciting. Yeah, I guess, if enough of us are alive by then to meet. So I guess you're not worried about it turning into a huge sloppy makeout fest anymore? Right. John, you and Vriska better keep your hands to yourselves, or everyone's going to be really uncomfortable. No interspecies funny business. Is that clear? Blarg. I am convincingly flipping my lid about this, waving my arms around a lot, and making all my best yelling faces. Wow, look at that. It's time to change the subject again. Huh? Poof, subject change. If it works and you wind up in the new session, that's why it'll be important to make sure one of the Durst streamers stays with you, so they can help guide us there from the ring. Won't there be other players in the new session? Like, alternate universe versions of ourselves or such? Probably, but those chumps don't know anything about us, or all our plans. Why would they? Yeah, it's just kind of a weird thought. So out of everything we just talked about, this is the thing that has you tripping globes? Whatever you say. But I guess it's sort of comforting too. If Rose or Dave have to go off and die, at least I get to see them again, in a way. Even if I will only be alternative universe John to them. Maybe my dad will be alive in that session too. Okay, maybe. But before you get too excited about that, you've got to make sure you get there first. Which means you have to do what I say and stick to the plan. You need to focus on getting ready to start the scratch. The game doesn't make a hard reset that easy to pull off. Once you initiate it, the game throws everything it's got at you, which is one reason why you're the best guy for the job, because of your superpowers and silly windy bullshit. Okay, I'll do my best. What should I do right now? Get prepared, make all the equipment you think you'll need, stay out of trouble. Wait for Jade to send that code, wait for me to contact you for the first time, and do your best to humor him while he ignorantly attempts to flame you back into the puddle of slime you crawled out of. Please. Oh man, our first conversation ever? I can't wait. Yeah, but can I just say something in my defense before that happens? I don't actually hate you, and I never did. I was deluding myself. deep down, I'm sure I was always pretty okay with you. Thanks, Carcat. It wasn't a fucking compliment.
This scrapbook is now in hopeless disarray. Feel free to examine the clippings while I tidy.
And this will be where we end, because what this is, we sure have options of
Oh,
where
boy.
we would like to jump. And we will not be doing
Wow.
it right now. Are you ready for about 6 different pages of this?
Okay, that's not gonna. What happens if we just click forwards? Eventually, we
You
have
get
to
some
run into
more.
Eventually, we have to run into the pages that we just. Unless it just skips it.
Those pages
I guess.
don't happen. Disc 2 is broken. We
We'll
scratched
figure this out next time, I guess.
we scratched the disc, and the scrapbook that had all the contents is destroyed.
Hmm.
The disc will be repaired
to
in
Rezzy.
time for the critical event. It's our jobs to make sense of this mess ourselves. And to be clear,
Wonderful.
Kevin, this and the subsequent versions of it is the rest of Act 5.
Yes, I did. I did gather that, like,
we're the entire rest of Act 5 is examining clips from the fucking book.
Yes.
I mean,
Oh
there's
my
not
God.
Until the critical event.
I sort of assumed like Doc Scratch would come back at some point and do more narration.
He's tidying.
He's tidying for the entire rest of Act 5, Act 2?
I mean, there's not that much left
of
of it, surely.
It isn't actually that much left. There are a lot of these, though. And they're
I
all
wasn't
also
expecting
awesome.
like multiple streams of this.
We could get it done in one stream. It would probably be easier to do it in 2. We live in Doc Scratch's while Hussey's basement is flooded, we live in Doc Scratch's house. Anyway, that's that. We've been going for 3 hours. I need to eat dinner.
Fair enough.
I know it's a weird genre shift when the second half of Act 5, Act 2 starts because of the circumstances. I really like the rest of this act. I think it largely consists of the best conversations in Homestuck.
I mean, it's just. I mean, content. It's not really much. They're trying to frame this as a weird, but it's not. It's not. It's still the story. It's just being framed in a weird way.
Yeah, exactly, because it's Homestuck.
It's not even that different from like how it normally is.
It's identical to
Yeah.
how it normally is, except for the fact that we can click them in any order. I love Cavan getting got by the Vriska fake out.
Listen.
Masterfully done, I believe, to be honest, and in a completely
Listen.
unironic way from Hussey's perspective. It's very different. It's green.
Listen. Okay? Like, this. You know what this vibes
Kevin,
this
I was
gives
genuine.
me?
I love when you're invested.
This gives me, like, the end of Ace Attorney 4-4 vibes.
This is
like,
fucking...
Oh!
This just is
It
the
really-
whatever it's called.
This actually hella is the Mason system.
Yeah, the Mason system.
This is so fucking... What even is that? Why am I forgetting Turnabout?
Succession?
Yeah, it's Turnabout Succession. The most pretty good would be better if it meant anything case in all of Ace Attorney.
I got through Apollo Justice and then gave up on 5 and 6.
No,
I
5 and
think.
well, 6 is really good.
I argue that
Okay,
5 is
maybe
one
I'll
of the
go
best.
play 6.
5 is also
I
really
think-
good,
okay.
but it's
I think 5 is much
I
better
should give
than
them
6.
another I should give them another chance then.
we have the
Like-
okay. This is not Homestuck anymore, but Ace Attorney, the second like trilogy is all really good games. The issue is you have to go into Dual Destinies with the knowledge that Apollo Justice isn't allowed to be a game that means anything.
Yeah.
If you can do that to yourself, Dual Destinies is pretty good, and either way, Spirit of Justice is pretty good.
I think
Okay.
Dual Destinies is probably the Ace Attorney case with the game with the most red herring suspects.
It's pretty good at that, yeah.
Yeah. Unlike Spirit of Justice, where every case is
Well,
The-
I love Spirit of Justice, where every case is the most evil douchebag you've ever seen of your life walks up and talks about how evil they are, and then you're stuck in the worst legal system of all time, so it's your job to do something about that. It's peak Ace
Well, no,
Attorney.
it's not even. I think this is your words a long time ago. You said this to me. Every case in Spirit of Justice consists of the defendant, the one witness who didn't do it, and the one witness who did.
How accurate is that? That's like fully accurate. I think that's true of every case.
Yes, it is.
That's awesome. God, I love Spirit of Justice. It's so much not Great Ace Attorney 2.
Yeah.
Which is
What's
the
wrong with
actual
Ace
best.
Attorney 2?
Nothing. It's
Nothing.
it's like the
Well,
third
very
best game
little.
in the series.
Great Ace Attorney is pretty great.
It goes like Trials and Tribulations, Investigations 2, Great Ace Attorney 2.
Debatable, but yeah, those are all. Well, I have weird opinions.
Anyway,
just
I'm
gonna stay
ending this
silent.
Homestuck stream now. Goodbye. Thank you guys for joining.